Hey everyone, Sophia here for my great challenge. Welcome back to my channel and a weigh-in for my Weight Watchers freestyle journey. I believe this is week number 7. So I want to talk to you about the week, and then I have a product I want to show you that I don't know, maybe you want to get. So how did I do? Obviously you can see on my face I look happy, so I have lost weight. It was big drama last week. If you guys didn't catch up with week number 6, you probably don't know, but I will recap. Last week was a bad week. I gained 4 pounds in 1 week. Most of it water, salt, and then eating, because we had parties at work, 2 of them, and ate a lot of pastries. And really I should stay away from sugar and carbs, right? But it was towards the end of the week. It was Wednesday, Thursday, and then I threw Friday out. So by the time I arrived to weigh in on Saturday, it was plus 4 pounds, which was kind of like a major setback. But I said that I was gonna reset for the week, and I did. So I said I wanted to break things down to even smaller tasks and goals, because the vision for me is weight loss. Don't know how much, but it's gonna take a long time, and I'm okay with it. I'm not restricting myself to X amount of pounds per week for X amount of weeks. If I do that, I'm going to fail, because it's too much pressure, and I immediately, if I don't reach it, I immediately feel like a failure, and those kind of feelings lead me to eating, throwing the towel, not doing that. So I'm trying to learn behavior modification and really focusing on the health part of this journey. I want to eat better, I want to lose weight, and I want to feel better, and I don't want to obsess over dieting or even changing the lifestyle. I just don't want to obsess. I just want to do this. I'm here for the ride. I'm enjoying the journey. There's going to be step back. We all are going to have those, and that's okay. It's what you do about it that matters. So don't feel like a failure if you gain weight this week. And it's interesting because we were talking about that in the meeting yesterday. For those of you who are new, I weigh in on Saturday. I tried to post a video on Saturday or Sunday. Today's Sunday. I couldn't do it yesterday. But in the meeting yesterday, we were talking about goal setting, and everybody has different goals. And the majority of the folks who were returning members, you know, the repeat offenders like me, who've been at Weight Watchers 3, 4, 5 times, and some of them have been lifetime, regained the weight, went back. You get the idea, right? We were asked to tell something about this journey and the difference with this journey compared to the other ones, to the never members, which are the ones who never were at Weight Watchers before, the newbies basically. And we all pretty much said the same thing, that you got to look at it in terms of the long run and your trend. Are you on a downward trend, meaning you're losing weight? Even if you have periods where you go up, what's the general trend? Are you going down, or are you staying the same? Which is not bad. Maintaining is not bad, okay? A lot of people get set at plateaus and they get all freaked out and they get really upset. I've been at a plateau for 4 weeks, like, you know what, you're not regaining, you know what I mean? Like, take it. Or are you going up? And we all agreed that this time around, what we wanted was to see this downward trend overall, with peaks up and down, of course, but that's what we want. We're not attached to a specific amount of weight to be lost by a specific amount of time. Some people are there for way longer than me. They're happy if they lose a half a pound per week or a quarter of a pound per week. They look at it in terms of ounces. If I can continue to lose ounces, guess what? They add up. They just add up to a pound eventually. And then the focus for the group was plan your meals. And that's the reason why I'm going to show you the product that I got. Because planning the meals, okay, I said in a previous video that I eat the same thing pretty much every day for lunch, snack, and breakfast. And that works for me for now. And I'm doing this because it's a no-brainer. I don't have to think. Okay, I get home, then I think about dinner. But for breakfast, I don't want to have to think about it. I just take the same stuff, which is basically Greek yogurt with fruit. I have a banana, I have another piece of fruit later on. I have 2 hard-boiled eggs or 2 fried eggs. I may have a slice or 2 of the 647 bread. I maybe have some cheese, like the Baby Bell cheese, the light one or the regular one. And then for lunch I'll have some leftover, definitely some salad and some type of protein. And it's, or maybe I have just a turkey sandwich on the 647 bread, but it's pretty much the same thing every breakfast, snack and lunch. And I do this because it's easier for me, and that's what works, because I really don't want to overthink it. So for me, that's planning. I'm planning on not overthinking it, and my plan is every night I pack the same stuff for work. I just do. After I clean up the kitchen, I pack everything the same way every night for the following day. But some folks need to really plan ahead, like way ahead of that, and they don't like to eat the same thing every day. So I can tell you the key to success for any diet or lifestyle change is plan. And I know it sounds cliche, but we've all heard that if you fail to plan, you basically plan to fail. And it's true. If I don't have the food ready, like for instance the one time that we had the breakfast last week on Wednesday or the week before, I didn't have time to put it together. I didn't plan, I didn't bring the food with me, and that's why I fell off the wagon, because I don't have the mindset yet of being able to say no to temptation. Am I ever gonna get it? Probably, but not now. Right now I'm still a newbie, right? I'm still trying to get used to it. So you have to try to plan. You may not want to plan for the whole week ahead, but plan at least for the following day, or during the day plan for your dinner. And then we talked about ways that make things easier for people. So do you pre-track? For instance, do you put everything in your app or write it down before you even eat it? Or do you track afterwards? I have to tell you, I prefer to track ahead of time rather than afterwards, because if I track after, the bite has been eaten and the points have been eaten. So what do I do now, right? So we talked about that. It was an interesting conversation because everybody does things differently. Some people like to track after, some people track the following day, some people are just, whatever floats your boat, right? So you're all here because you want to know how much I lost. Okay, well, I didn't lose the 4 pounds. All right, I had gained 4, and I can't say I struggled, but I did have one day where I got to put my little kitties on the other side. I did have one day where I was on track for most of the day, and then I wasn't for dinner, and that's okay. You know, you're gonna have days like this. So I probably could have lost more, but I'm all right with where I'm at right now. So you're all here because you want to find out how much I lost, right? Well, I did lose weight. I didn't lose the 4 pounds. 4 pounds is what I lost the very first week, but I was close, and I think I did pretty good. I tracked every single day, which was my goal for the week, was to track every single day. There were some things that I didn't do as well as the other week. I'm really not doing good on the water intake. I'm not. Like, see, for instance, this is cup of coffee number 4 for the day. I haven't had any water yet, and it's 1:30 in the afternoon. I'm still working on that, so I'm going to make that my goal for this week, is to really drink my big bottle of water, which is about 1.5 liters, or more than 64 ounces, that I know. But I got to work on that because I'm really, I can feel it. I'm parched, and it's just, I forget. That's number 1. 2, I don't feel like drinking water because water is just boring. Okay. But anyway, how much did I lose this week? I did really good. Let me show you the app right here. I don't know if you can see it. I lost 3 pounds 2 ounces this week, so I'm almost there. After 4 pounds, so I'm still a little bit behind, not by much. I'm behind by a few ounces. The maximum I had lost right before I regained was 9 pounds 4 ounces, and right now I'm at a loss of 8.6. So I'm happy with the loss. 3 pounds 2 ounces is pretty good if you ask me, considering that towards the end of the week I wasn't as good with the tracking that I was at the beginning, but I'm still very motivated and committed to doing this. So So that's my update, 3 pounds, 2 ounces. So by next week, hopefully I'll get back and I'm at 8.6. I'd like to reach the 10 pounds. That would be nice. So I would have to lose a pound and 10 ounces, a little bit over a pound and a half by next week. I don't know if I can do it, but we'll see. I want to share something with you. These are the regular type of containers that I take to work. It's a whole bunch of different ones. Depending on what I put in there, what happens is that it may or may not fit in my little cooler, right? So sometimes I don't have anything. Sometimes I don't have room in the cooler, so I have to have half of it in my purse, the other half in the cooler. I got this one container here. I have all manner of containers, and I just got tired of it because we also use those containers sometimes for leftovers. And there's been times when I'm trying to find containers for my stuff to pack my lunch and there's none left. So I had to go buy containers, but I wanted to get something very, very practical and something I would like, but it's also something that would help me with portion control. Okay, and I got this. This is by RubberMaid. I don't know if you've seen it at your store. I bought it at my supermarket. It was a little bit over 20 bucks. It was 22, I think. And yes, it is RubberMaid. So this is called the Pack and Go set. It's got a belt here. I'm going to show you how it opens. So basically you just, it's kind of different. So basically you just pull this, right, and put it this way. And then you can open, yeah, it's RubberMaid. You can just open it. Hold on. And then you just take off the lid, right? And it comes with 4 containers on the top and 1 at the bottom. And each of those containers actually interlocks. See that? With the lid for the bottom one. So you have 2 of those that are a cup each, right? So I could do a cup of yogurt and a cup of fruit, which is usually what I eat anyway. So these are 4 ounces each. They each a half a cup. So I could do almonds in one, cheese in the other, or I could just do crackers in one, hummus in the other. The advantage is that it allows me to measure, because something like this, right, even though it looks like it's a cup, it's not. And I always considered it to be a cup. You see, it's not. This is a little bit over a cup actually. Let me see. This is 1.2 cups. So when you're trying to measure, it's not great. And then this one right here is really tiny too. And this one is, this is a Sistema one, I think. This is 5.2 ounces, so it's 3/4 of a cup. All right, so anyway, I'm trying to measure is what I'm trying to tell you. And then the bottom part is this one right here. And this one is great if I want to put, I wish it had a separator, but it doesn't. But this one I can put a sandwich here and a salad on the other side. I don't like to put the dressing on the salad. I like to put it while I'm eating, not season, I guess, because then the salad gets all soggy. But then you put this back in like this, so I could have most of the food that I need. The only thing I don't have room for here is 2 hard-boiled eggs, but I can put them in the salad if I wanted to and just pick them out. And then you just put this back on like this, right? And then you put the belt around it. It's hard to do it in the air. I mean, you know, obviously you want to do it on the hard surface. Okay, here we go. And then you carry this with you. This is really helpful for me. There's no room to put a ice pack. So this has to go inside my insulated lunch bag, which is okay. So this was 22 bucks. And then there's this one right here, which is the same system. You pull this out, and then there is a cup here from the same design. So this, you can put things on there. For instance, I could use that for my yogurt, right? Because that's a cup. And then if I wanted to put a little bit of granola, I can put it here, or almonds, or you know, whatever. So there's that. Technically it's the soup to go. And then there's this container here that has the little microwavable, you know, vent thing, and you just, it's difficult to unscrew. That's the only thing. So if you have arthritis, not for you. And then it's got the container here for the soup. The only thing is that this is not insulated. I really wish it was, but I can still, you know, when I'm at the office, I can put it in a microwave, get it hot, close the whole thing, and take it with me in the car, you know, to get it hot. So that was $14, and that's the same collection. They have them in different colors. And then in case you're wondering about this, but how do I wash it? You don't. This actually just plugs out. You put it in and you turn it, you twist it, and that's about it. So I bought these two. It was a little bit of an investment, but I'm looking at it in terms of peace of mind and really, really planning and measuring my food rather than just eyeballing it, because this is what I've been doing so far. I've been eyeballing the amount of food that I eat. So this is helping me portion control, it's helping me stay organized. And then if I can't pack anything else, well, guess what? I don't bring anything else because I tend to pack a lot of snacks. So this is what I'm going to use, those two, every day moving forward. Again, it was an investment, was about $40 for both of them, but what you gonna do? Okay, I'm here for the long run, and these are not going to be used for leftovers. So that's the story. If you're wondering what's going on in there, I have pork ribs with the low sodium teriyaki sauce, and that's going on for tonight. I didn't film the recipe because it's just you braise them and you cover. But I had to put a little sticky here for Edward to let him know that what it is, and to please not open the lid because he's constantly opening lids, this kid. Anyway, so this was my update for week number 7. I lost 3 pounds 2 ounces this week. I'm very happy. It's actually better than I expected. So considering that I didn't drink as much water as I should, I think I did pretty good. So next week I'm doing pretty much the same thing, except that I'm going to pack the right amount of food, and I'm going to try my goal. See, I'm chunking it down to even smaller, manageable goals. My goal is to make sure I drink over 8 cups of water per day all of next week. Okay, so this was my update. I will see you later. Thanks for watching, you guys. Bye.